Hi, you guys. Welcome to a new episode of Journey Hotline, a series of interviews conducted by the Gavel Club of the University of Colombo. I'm Pumali Samarakon, and I'm very excited for this show today. Joining with us are Wanda and Vision. Hello, you guys.
Hi, Pumali.
She's an amazing woman who took part in many clubs and activities, from rowing to the stats circle, while balancing out her career and passing out with flying colors. He, on the other hand, is a Bachelor of Science honors on Applied Statistics degree holder, and not only that, he is the co-founder and the director of the Mu Labs, who has also taken part in a lot of extracurricular activities, including the Gavel Club. Today, they'll be sharing their interesting stories, tips, and tricks that will help you in the journey of public speaking. These two are very incredible yet independent personalities whose adorable uni-romance blossomed into what they have now, an eternal bond of love and appreciation for each other. Let me introduce you to Vimukthini Jayalath and Shayen Yatagama, also known as Mr. and Mrs. Yatagama. Before we start things up, I must say that you two make such a cute and an adorable couple. I must say that you two make an ideal couple. So there are a lot of questions and games that we have planned to ask you guys. And the very first question I'd like to direct it to Shayen. So since you have blossomed into what you are now, and that is a uni-romance, there might have been many instances that you have wooed and convinced Vimuktini using the art of public speaking. So what I'm dying to know is, what are the moments associated with it?
So I want to give it towards Vimu because it wasn't a normal relationship. This is Vimu actually wooed me. So I think we should direct the question towards her.
And that's not true because it just happened. Like nobody asked anyone out.
Okay, so what's the background with it? So how did y'all start going out? Was it just normal, did it flow like that?
Okay, so we just, on that day we were at KFC and it was just the two of us. Our friends didn't follow us. So we were just having the conversation and we just started to hold hands. That was it. No one asked anyone out. But I made him ask before the wedding so that, I at least have to say yes. And he has to ask.
That's so cute.
She actually made me do that like a month before the wedding.
Anyway, that's sweet. I accept that. So the next is, like, you both have been a part of the Gavel Club, and Shayen, like, there might have been instances, difficult situations where you had gotten away from those difficult situations because you had some sort of background on public speaking. So are there any moments that you are grateful that you were a member of the Gavel Club?
Absolutely. I mean, I've come on numerous days to uni, not knowing that we were having assignments or presentations. And then suddenly there's this presentation or a group presentation, and someone has done the PPT, but there's no one to present it. And you just look at it, and then we go and do the presentation, kind of like an impromptu speech. So Gavel helped me there, kind of, where you do impromptu speeches and kind of practice thinking on your feet and speaking. So yeah, that's definitely one place where Gavel helped me out.
It's a very nice point for all the youngsters watching this who wants to start their journey on public speaking. The next is a very fun session. This session, actually, I was looking very forward to it, and I'm very sure that it will be the same with our viewers. The game is called Choices. In this game, our team will show you 3 photographs in each round. All you got to do is you have to select one picture from the 3 and you have to say your thoughts. You have to express your view on that picture. So are you guys ready to go with this game?
Yeah.
Okay. So who would like to go first?
Vimu.
Okay. The important thing here is you'll be only given 3 seconds to express whatever thoughts that you feel on that picture. So let's start. Your time starts now.
The beach, because I like the wind and how it feels.
Personally, even I like the beach among these 3 pictures. The next is Shayen's round. Time starts now.
Yeah, I choose people because I'm not really a fan of pets and probably maybe not plants also, so people.
The next round to Vimuktini.
So chatting, phone call is okay for like my parents, and video call is like the last choice.
Anyway, with the COVID, I think like these 3 anyway, like we can't get away from these 3, right? So moving on to the next round.
No phone for a day. The others are a bit too tough. Definitely not no food for a day.
Obviously. Let's move with Vimuktini to the next round.
Winter, because I haven't experienced it.
Okay. Next round.
Speaking. That seems the easier option.
Fresh milk. I like it. It's nutritious and all too.
If Shayen was given this round, would you also go with the same option?
Yeah, milk. Milk.
The next round.
Definitely do the dishes, and laundry would be the last choice.
So that means you help with the dishes probably.
Yeah, I do. Most of the time.
So it's Vimuktini who does the laundry then.
Yes. And cleaning the house both.
That's very nice to share. The next round.
WhatsApp. I deleted Facebook and Instagram recently, so WhatsApp is the best choice.
Okay. Next round, please.
All 3 would be my number 1 choice. But anyways, if I had to choose, the ice cream cup, because it holds a lot of ice cream.
Okay. Anyway, both of you are very big foodies, as I have heard.
Yes. I mean, mine it shows on the size itself. Hers, it's probably stored somewhere. I don't know.
These 3 pictures mark the end of this amazing session. I wish this session was a little bit longer, but due to time constraints, we have to limit it. So let's move on to the next questions. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. I wish that session was a bit longer, but due to time constraints, we'll have to move on to the next question. So the next question is, it's directed to both of you. That is, what do you love about the art of public speaking?
Because it can persuade people, and also it kind of builds a brand as well as a person. It helps us a lot, especially say when we're going out to the world and for interviews, and when we are doing presentations in the company, it builds your brand. So that's one of the main reasons I think we should go ahead with public speaking.
And what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, so whatever you do, at the end of the day, you need to give your thoughts, your ideas to someone else. Like you need to sell yourself, your product, your company, whatever you do. At the start of your career itself, straight after you leave uni, you'll have to sell yourself. And when I say sell yourself, I mean you need to market yourself, or if you go for an interview, you need to persuade that person that you are the right or the ideal candidate for the job. So wherever you go, you cannot escape talking to people and selling yourself. Like I said, yourself, product or company, whatever you do, you need to do that. So it's a necessary skill almost in this day and age, when there is like candidates in abundance, products in abundance, so many different things in abundance. It really matters. Your ability to sell really matters. And I mean, public speaking is that, and it's almost a, like I said, a necessary skill.
You both are into public speaking, and that's evident because both of you have been a part of the Gavel Club of our university. And are there any moments associated with the public speaking that you'd like to share with us?
Any moments? You want to go first?
Well, yeah, it was the GavelCon that Warren organized, and I was supposed to be the speaker for the evaluation session, and it was supposed to be at 3:30, but suddenly they took it up to 11 o'clock, and I had to, like, it was sudden and all the, time changes and everything. So I royally messed it up, and that was in front of almost, what a GavelCon is, right? So everyone's there, and it's like a huge auditorium, and I felt really bad about it. So that's like one big memory, and I think I had flashes of it even after like 2-3 days, because how royally I messed it up.
Any memories, Shayen?
Yeah, I have something similar. So they say mistakes is where you learn more, right? So I royally messed up my CC1. So so there was this push for all of us to complete, or rather, when I say all of us, all the EXCO members to complete our CCs, at least CC1. And each of the members had been completing their CCs, but I was, as usual, skipping it. So there came a day when Shadilaya came and he was like, no, you have to do this today. There's no choice. I hadn't even prepared. Like 30 minutes before the meeting, he was like, you have to go and do it today. I went, and I could CC is like 5 or 7 minutes, right? Yeah, so I couldn't speak for that amount of time, and I messed it up in front of our Gavel Club. I think there was the Gavel Club of IChem and one more. So yeah, that was pretty embarrassing, and I still remember that. So it's good that I remember it, because now when I need to go and speak in front of an audience, I make sure that I practice, because I don't want to feel what I felt at that day ever again. So yeah.
This is also another very fun session, and that is especially for the adorable couples out there. So are you guys ready to play this game?
Yes.
Okay. The name of the game is How Well Do You Know Your Spouse? I'll be asking the questions, either I'll be directing it to both of you, or if not, I'll be choosing a specific one. So in this game, what we are going to check is how much you pay to the small details of your significant other. So the very first question, now I have the questions on this note, and then I'm going to ask the very first question from Vimuktini. The very first question is, what is the color of the toothbrush of Shayen?
Blue. It's pink and
easy,
blue.
right, Shayen?
Yeah. Anyway, she's the one who chooses the brushes, so yeah, she's right.
Okay. The next one, this question I like to ask from both of you. That is, where did you all meet officially for the very first time?
Zoology seminar room. That's at the end of the English classes, before the orientation.
Just after the orientation.
Yeah.
Last day of the orientation.
Okay, this is not related to the game, but like, what are the fond memories associated with that very first time?
Oh, so we finished our English class, and then we were supposed to go into the 6 different combinations, P1 to P6. And so I was like in P6, and I was alone, I think. I didn't know anyone else. And then
he didn't come for English classes at all, sir.
Yeah. So someone came from behind me, just tapped, and P6 karanne. And I was like, oh. And then she was like, okay, Math P6, and we went together. that's how it started.
That's so sweet. And the next question, I'll direct it towards Shayen. That is, what did Vimuktini wear on your very first date?
Very first official date or very first unofficial date?
Official date.
Official date, I do not remember what she wore.
Yeah,
But I remember where we went. We went to Burger King, but I can't remember what she wore. But very first unofficial date, she wore a yellow top. That I remember.
The next one, it is for both of you. That is, when did you guys get married?
January 20, this year, January.
Okay, how many, the question is, how many guests did you invite for your wedding?
212.
Can you remember the exact amount, Shayen?
Yeah, 200-ish, like 200 plus few band members. But yeah, so we were lucky. Like we were supposed to have only 150, and like a week or two before, they suddenly said, "Okay, you can go up to 200," and like we straight away invited 50 more people. Yeah.
The next one, for Vimuktini, that is, from all the activities that you guys do together, what is his favorite activity?
Working.
What sort of?
Working on new labs and software work and data analytics work.
From
Yes.
what we do together.
As in from what we do together or what he does alone?
From what you guys do together.
Okay, that's Netflix with McFlurry. Netflixing movies with McFlurry.
So, like, because of the lockdown, you might have got a lot of chances to watch Netflix together then.
Yes, as in that's like the only possible option, right? We can't go out also.
Yes,
I mean, we
true.
can, but it's not good.
Yeah. The next question, it's directed to both of you. That is like, you guys might have exchanged gifts on numerous occasions. And from all those gifts received, what's your favorite gift? You both can answer.
Yeah, I'll go first. So I can't remember for which particular occasion, but she gave me a nice photograph, a nice photograph of what of a picture we took before we started going out. So that was good. We still have it with us.
Vimuktini?
So for me, one day it wasn't a particular event like a birthday or Christmas. It wasn't like that. Out of nowhere, he bought me a lot of things from Miniso, like, the cute stuff from Miniso. So that.
Yes. So thoughtful. That's so cute. And the next question, I guess Shayen will obviously know this. That is, what is Vimuktini's favorite TV show?
Recently Bridgerton, but I think Friends for a long time, but recently Bridgerton.
Yeah, even I love that. That's
yeah,
a cool
she
show.
just binged it and I was like, not my thing, and I stopped watching it.
Yeah, it's most like the girly stuff there. The next is like, obviously the next question is related to ice cream, and like most of us love ice cream. So the next question is about ice cream. That is directed to Vimuktini. And what is his favorite ice cream flavor?
If you talk about flavor, it's butterscotch, but on top of it, it's McFlurry for both of us.
Shayen, is that true?
Yeah, it's the McFlurry. We are just like in love with it. But
yeah, and we are like probably the most loyal customers for McDonald's for that particular product.
So that means you both like the same flavor, the McFlurry.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know whether you can call it a flavor because it's like just like milk ice cream, but
the Oreo one, right?
Yeah, it's superb.
Okay, the next question is related to food. That is also related to food. And before that, who is the one who does the cooking? Like, is it Vimuktini or Shayen, or do you guys share?
I do it mostly, but when it's like a party or someone's coming, he helps me out.
Okay, so this question goes for Shayen. That is, what's your favorite food out of all the dishes that Vimuktini had cooked for you?
It's a nasi goreng. It's like her signature dish.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's really good.
Lucky.
That's what we cook when anyone comes over for the first time. That's what we cook. So
the special dish.
Yes.
Okay. So now we have come towards the end of this game session, which was indeed very much fun. So before we wind up this game session, there is one last question. That is, describe your thoughts, the very first thoughts that came into your mind when you saw your significant other for the very first time.
Very first time. Probably, I thought, this is a very forward girl. Yeah, that's probably that.
And Vimuktini, what did you feel about Shayen?
For me, it was like, this was the only guy that I didn't talk to in English class. And I'm like, how did I miss someone?
So this is not really related to the script, but was it a love at a first sight, or did you guys start?
It wasn't love at first sight. There was
a long time in between where we got to know each other, and it wasn't love at first sight.
Okay.
He was just
anyway.
Another guy in the university.
Yeah, anyway, you two make such a great couple, such a cute couple now. So that ends up that very fun and interactive game session. And little by little, we are coming towards the end of this session. And the next question I'm going to ask is, we'd like to know some tips, tricks, and some words of wisdom to enrich our viewers, especially on the aspect of public speaking, like how to overcome the stage fear and to overcome the jitters. What are the tips and tricks that you'd like to share with us?
Okay, so starting with, now we are very used to the setting of a Gavel Club, especially when it comes to our home club. Like for me, it's University of Colombo Gavel Club. We are very familiar with the faces and we know them. So like say around 2-3 speeches down the line, you're very comfortable with the setting. So it doesn't challenge you to go out there and speak. I suggest you, if you really want to improve on it, change your audiences. So sometimes it can be a huge auditorium. Sometimes it can be like a few people who are like distinguished personalities. So try to change your audience, and that will help you a lot without staying in the same cozy audience that we're used to.
Shayen?
Yeah, so like I was talking before, I think public speaking is mainly about confidence, and most of the time that's what most of us lack, including me at a certain point of time. So the only way to get out of it is to keep practicing and like practice doing speeches, especially impromptu ones, because that will really help you later on in life after you leave your university sort of degree program and then start working. Impromptu, you'll have to do a lot of impromptu speeches, maybe to your team members, to clients, whoever. So I think impromptu speeches are a good way to practice that, and the only way to get rid of it is by practicing maybe talking in front of a mirror to yourself, or in front of a small audience in your club, or maybe it's a competition, but practicing is the way to go.
Thank you so much for those interesting tips and tricks, and I'm sure that it's gonna help our viewers a lot in public speaking. And one last question, that is, please do share what is the secret behind your academic success as well as your well-balanced lifestyle. I mean, you have done a lot of extracurricular activities while you were going to uni, and now you are very successful in your career. So what is the secret behind this?
You want to go first?
Academics, of course, you just have to study hard. And so basically study hard, study with your friends, most importantly. That will help you with that. Balancing life, I have no idea.
So for me, of course, I wouldn't call myself high performing academic or whatever. I didn't come to uni most of the time, and most of the days that I did come to uni was to see her. So maybe that's one thing you could do, find your significant other, so there's a reason to come to uni. So yeah, being a bit serious, how can I say? So academic performance would only matter. This is me being very, very honest. Your performance in terms of your GPA or your class, it very honestly would only matter if you are going to pursue an academic career like your MSc, PhD, or maybe for your first job. After that, it's mainly about how much of work you put in. So you might not be the best performer, but if you are putting the work in, if you are trying, you are sure to succeed. So don't get disheartened that you are not performing, maybe academically or in your club, maybe in your, I don't know, a job if you are doing. Don't get disheartened that you're not performing at someone else's best. As long as you're putting the hard work and you are doing your best every single day, you are sure to succeed.
Thank you for this amazing tricks, and I'm sure that our viewers got a good piece of advice from that. They say that all good things must come to an end, but the question is why? Well, it is to grow. Listening to you talk about the nostalgic memories of your time in university and the Gavel Club has taught us all a very valuable lesson. I'm sure that we all will use it to grow on our journey as a public speaker or anything that we aspire to be. So, for that, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude on behalf of the Gavel Club of the University of Colombo to Vimuktini and Shayen for giving us time amidst your busy schedule. I wish you all the very best for whatever you do in the future.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us, and always open, to help all of you. So thank you.
So this is Pumali Samarakon signing off with the Journey Hotline crew. I hope to see you soon with another episode made inspiring by people who stand up, speak out, and make their mark. Stay tuned with us to find who will be the next eminent personality will be. Until then, keep living life to your fullest. Thank you, stay safe, and goodbye.